Tyson Fury pulls out of the Oleksandr Usyk fight. And let's talk about it. Check out the Heavyweight Boxing Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel now. Hrgović, the manager of Usyk, says that they're being told that Tyson Fury can be out as long as several months. Now, Fury released a statement with Queensberry Promotions spokesperson. He apologized to everybody that was affected by the event. All right, said that apologize to Fury, Team Fury, and all the people on Team Usyk and everybody involved, and said that he gonna try to come back and do a speedy recovery. Said it was a freak accident, cut above his right eye in training camp. So now Philip Hrgović steps in to fight Oleksandr Usyk February 17th. He was the IBF mandatory, who was absolutely trash ass fighter. I seen him lose to Zub quite easily. I've never been impressed with Philip Hrgović, but I mean, at least they still got a replacement, and that's what they got to do. I mean, that's one positive thing that the pandemic brought, was that they started having one in the chamber. They started having an alternative or alternate on the card or in the waiting to step in and fight, and I think that should continue in boxing. And to nobody's surprise that Fury pulled out the fight. I told y'all he didn't want to fight Oleksandr Usyk. I never liked his body language when you brought up Oleksandr Usyk and how eccentric he was and how he's a blown up little steroid. That's what he said, PED middleweight. And he turned around, he did all this, and he got in Usyk's vicinity. He would all act out eccentric and stuff of that nature. And what was so funny, real quick, I was watching the video, and I forget the dude's name. His name was David Alec Curry. I think he passed away right after Kevin Samuels. And he was talking about how women position themselves when when they can't control themselves, and how they position themselves and how they cross their legs and lean and try to, because they can't control what's going on down there, right? Same thing with Tyson Fury, same thing in the streets. You can tell when somebody's body language is afraid. You can tell when somebody is standing on business. I mean, you can stand with somebody, it's just when they get around certain people, they start acting weird. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get your homeboys, y'all get a group of girls, and then you can always tell that one homeboy who ain't used to being around females. Oh yeah, I'm about to go on the yacht next month. Oh yeah, you going to Paris next month, or I got, that's my autumn out there, but really I'm sitting on 20s. I got the old school back. Niggas that do corny shit like that. You can always tell. You see when Fury would talk about Usyk, or they would do the face off, and he would start, yelling and screaming and doing. He never wanted that fight. Don't be surprised if he don't retire. You know what I'm saying? And this is why, when they rendezvous and they go out here and they take other fights, he should have fought Oleksandr Usyk when he fought Francis Ngannou. That's when they should have fought, when he fought Francis Ngannou. And he did everything in his power not to make that fight. Remember, that original fight was supposed to be in December, but he suffered a cut, and that pushed it back to February 17th. They put all that money into their promo, all that money into the commercials and all that shit, and they gonna see why boxing ain't thriving. See, His Excellency Turkey, he gonna see why, these networks in America don't fuck with these fugazi-ass fighters and promoters. And I agree with Tim Tszyu said. He said these fighters today is a bunch of punani's. He's exactly right. They are. He's 100% right when he mentions that fact. These fighters are punani's. This dude never wanted to fight Oleksandr Usyk. So when, Kobe sent me this, man, well, I wasn't no shocker to me. And it wasn't no shocker when Hrgović turned around, the manager of Usyk, by the way, turned around and said that, they said it may be several months till he get healed. And if that's the cut that Queensberry Promotions, and I try to put in the thumbnail, if Queensberry Promotions put on their Twitter page, yeah, that's a bad cut. It seemed like somebody took a Swiss blade and cut that shit open. They don't even like no cut that you should suffer in training camp. Even with all the scar tissue, why ain't you wearing this close to the fight? Why ain't you wearing a full mask, full headgear? You shouldn't even be wearing the opening. You should be wearing the enclosure. I forget what they call that. Or do I even know what they call that? But y'all know what I'm saying. So, like I continue to say, bro, this is the pussification of boxing, bro. No, these are the guys you call your champions and your lineal champions. You know what I'm saying? These are supposed to be the leaders of the new school. You know, that dude, they may not get in the ring ever. Who knows? What if Hrgović fuck around and beat Usyk, or Usyk suffer an injury, or, you know, Fury never come back to the ring? He did that shit with Vladimir Klitschko. To try to hide the drug test and did everything, all this eccentric stuff and hide it, man. And you see why them dude people in the UK tell us that day to day you can't trust Tyson Fury, you can't trust gypsies. You see why they say that shit now. So, I mean, at the end of the day, would I like Deontay Wilder to step in there? I mean, not at this point. You better off of Philip Hrgović. But, hey, Hrgović stayed ready. He probably was on the card. Now he getting the opportunity. He getting a shot at all three. He getting a shot at 3 of the 4 belts. 3 of the 5 include the ring belt. But this don't surprise me, not none. Ain't no nah. Wanna do no. It don't surprise me, bro. It don't surprise me. It don't surprise me, man. And this is boxing, bro. He made all that money versus Ngannou. He happy. And that money was harder than he thought it was gonna be, and he really lost that fight. That money was harder than he thought it was gonna be. He satisfied off all the money he made versus Ngannou. He's satisfied. This dude is shady. He is not to be trusted, bro. And that's just on the cool. He is shady and not to be trusted. You know, and that's why I said about, you know, people celebrating Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fighting. I'm like, Devin Haney better get some money up front. Devin Haney better get some bread up front. You know, when he signed, that's just, Golden Boy got to figure out how to recoup that shit. Because when you dealing with dudes like Fury, Ryan Garcia, man, them dudes always pulling out, bro. Pause. They always don't want to fight or whatever the situation may be. You know? They always doing hoish shit like that. So don't none of that surprise me at this point, man. It's truly a disappointment. It really is a disappointment. It really is. It really is. So, I really was kind of forgetting about the fight till I started seeing the commercials and shit. So, I mean, we still got an event that go on February 17th. I'm not sure if it's another fight on February 17th that same day. But hopefully we start getting some of these fights. PBC return March 30th. I mean, Teofimo Lopez return next Thursday. So what is next Thursday? What is the second in my mind? Today was the second, the third, the fourth. So yeah. So that's 2 Saturdays from now. So T.O. fight next Thursday, Super Bowl next Sunday, which Floyd Mayweather's no longer fighting Super Bowl weekend in Vegas versus John Gotti III. He just did that whole ass shit to push T.O. off that Saturday. That was some whole ass shit. I keep telling y'all, he's terrible. So yeah, I don't know what else lined up for this month either. I don't know, but yeah, but that was the big one this month. You know, I think AJ and Ngannou fighting in early March or something like that. But that was the fight everybody was looking forward to. But you know, unfortunately, Tyson Fury do what Fury do. You know, pull out the fight. Want to hear his loudmouth ass daddy now and what he got to say. You know, somebody, man, in my opinion, somebody probably cut that ninja on purpose. I guarantee you somebody cut that boy on purpose. Tyson, that's probably makeup. They probably had one of the best Hollywood actors do makeup, clean that cut up. That did that cut. That might not even be. It don't even look real in the thing. They probably drew that cut up, bruh. They probably drew that. They probably, you know, the Hollywood artists they probably CGI on that cut, bruh. That man ain't never want to fight Oleksandr Usyk, dog. For whatever reason it was, whatever, you know, a lot of people didn't see. I see what Usyk see, and I see what Fury see. You don't see what I see every day being Warren G. And it's like I said, dude ain't about that life, bro. He ain't about that life, man. And I just think it's terrible for the sport. But hey, boxing been taking L's forever, bro. So hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $sign CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Shout out to Heavyweight Boxing Talk playlist and Boxing News playlist. Peace.